Good morning students. Today I am going to share with you the solution of the worksheet based on simple equations which was given to you. So let us start with the solution of first equation. In this we have applied the method of transposition. Your first equation is 3x minus 14 is equal to 16. What we need to do here is we will transpose the number to the one side and the variable to the another side, and thus we need to keep these things in mind that whenever minus integer is transposed towards the right side, it will become positive, and if multiplication is there and if it is transposed towards RHS, it will come in the division form. So after solving here, the solution is x is equal to 10. Now come to the second equation. Here second equation is 4 multiplied by 2x plus 1. So here bracket is there. These things you have to keep in mind. The bracket is there, so we have to first transpose 4 towards right side. Since 4 is in form of the multiplication, once we transpose it, it will become in the division form, and thus after that we will apply the transposition method and x is equal to 4. Now third question is 3 times 2x minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 14. So what we have to do here is transpose 5 towards right side, and once we transpose it, plus 5 will become minus 5. So now we will multiply it with 3. This multiplication is transposed towards right side and it will come in the division form, and then next thing 1 is transposed towards right side, and thus we get x is equal to 2. Now come to the fourth equation. Your fourth equation is a good one. Here most of the students get confused while opening the bracket. So the equation is 2y minus whole 7 minus 5y minus 21 equal to 0. So what you need to do is first we will open the bracket. So your equation will become 2y minus 7 minus this minus will become plus 5y minus 21. Then after that same procedure, the like terms 2y and 5y will be written together and the integers will be written together. Minus 7 minus 21 will become minus 28, and thus after simplifying we get the value of y as 4. Now come to fifth question. In this fifth question we need to keep these things in mind that 2 is multiplied with the whole of f minus 2, 3 is multiplied by with the whole of 4f minus 1. So first step you need to do is open the bracket. 2 into f, 2f, 2 into minus 2, minus 4, 3 into 4, 12f, 3 into minus 1, minus 3 is equal to 7. Now write the f terms collectively and the integers collectively, so that the variable f can be separated. Once we solve it, we get the value of f as 1. Now next to sixth question. In this also we will first open the bracket. Here 2 multiplied by m is 2m, 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. Then here on RHS, once you open the bracket, the sign will be multiplied. It will be 20 minus 2m, and minus into minus will become plus 10, and thus add the like terms. Once you add the like terms, 3m plus 2m will be 5m, and 20 plus 10 will become 30, and again transposing 2m towards left side, we get m is equal to 26 by 7. Now come to seventh question. In the same way you have to do first step, open the bracket in both LHS as well as RHS, then write the like terms together and the integers together. Mostly we prefer to write the variables on the left side and the integers on the right side. So the value of a here becomes 4. Come to eighth question. In eighth question also first step, open the bracket. 5 3s are 15, 5 3s are again minus 15, minus 3 into 3 it's minus 9x, minus 3 into minus 7 is plus 21, and then write like terms together. 15 minus 15 minus 9x will become 6x. Then minus 15 plus 21 will be plus 6, and thus x is equal to 1. Now come to question number 9. In question number 9, again open the bracket. Write here only one term is there with the variable, and the integers will be written together, and thus we get y equal to 3. Come to question number 10. Yes, here we have fraction. So first step, same step we have to do. Open the bracket. 3 into x is 3x. 3 into minus 1 by 3 will be minus 1. 2 into 2 is 4x. 2 into minus 6 is minus 12. And thus what we will get? We will get the value of x as 11. We have transpose here 3x towards right side and minus 12 towards left side, so that we get the positive value of the variable. Now question number 11. In question number 11, division is there. First thing, we will transpose 2 towards right side, and this division will become multiplication. So we will have a is equal to 11. Now question number 12 is again same division form. Solving in the same way, we get the value of y as 1. Now come to question number 13. In question number 13, again 3 is transposed towards right side, and then we will open the bracket after transposing and write the variables on the one side and the integers on the another side, and thus the value of x is equal to 5. Now come to question number 14. In this also, what we need to do here, you keep these things in mind, that first we will transpose 5 towards right side. So, and then we will open the bracket. Okay. So, 3d minus 6 is equal to 7 minus 5 is 2, and 9 is again transposed. So, we get, after simplification, we get d is equal to 8. Now, come to question number 15. Here one new thing has been introduced, since we have in the LHS we have numerator denominator, in RHS also we have numerator denominator. So what we will do, we will simply cross multiply. What does this cross multiplication means? This 8 is in the denominator. Once we cross multiply it, it will be multiplied with the numerator as we have done in this step. Then this 11 will be multiplied by with the numerator x plus 5. Then in the same way, we will open the bracket, write the variables together, and hence the value of x is 3. Come to question number 16. In question number 16, fractional terms are there. So first transpose minus 4 by 5 towards right side, and since they are like fractions, so we will add, and thus we get y is equal to 1 by 15. In question number 17, again first step, transpose the integer, and then division is transposed towards right side, and thus simplifying we get the value of d as 15. Yes, question number 18 is a good question. In this first step, take the LCM of 4 and 3. LCM of 4 and 3 is 12. Now next what we will do, 4 is multiplied with the numerator of d minus 1. Then 3 is multiplied with the numerator of d minus 2. And we have to keep minus sign in our mind. And then in the same manner we have to simplify. Open the bracket and write the like terms together, integers separately. And again transposition. By transposing we get the value of d as 10. Now come to question number 19. Again, first in LHS we will take the LCM. Take the LCM and then apply the method of cross multiplication as we have discussed in earlier question. So this 2 is multiplied with 5x plus 10, 6 is multiplied by x minus 2, and after simplification what we get, the value of x is equal to minus 8. Now come to question number 20. In question number 20 also we have to cross multiply. This 2 is multiplied with the numerator, this 1 is multiplied with the denominator, and thus open the bracket, and after simplification the value of m is 3. Now come to question number 2. In this question number 2, what we have to do? We have to write the equations of the given statement and then further we have to solve. It's very easy. First part is the sum of a number and 12 is 27. So what we have to do, the number is not given. So we have to assume the number as x. So its sum with 12 is 27. So after simplification we get the number as 15. I already shared in my notes of simple equation how to frame the equation from the given statements. Now in question number 2, the product of a number and 7 is 91. So let the number be t, you can assume any variable. So according to the question, the product of the number and 7, that is t into 7, is 91. So again the method of transposition is applied and after simplification we get the number as 13. Now come to question number 3. In question number 3, half of a number is 19. Okay, any number is there whose half is 19. So let the number be y. Its half will be y by 2 and it is given in the question, it is 19. So the value of y is 38. Now come to question number 4. 8 times a number is 120. So let us assume the number as x. Times word is there, that means 8 multiplied by x is equal to 120. So transpose it, hence the value of x is 15. Now fifth question, 3 times a number plus 10. So let the number be x. 3 times a number means 3 into x plus 10 means add 10, that is equal to 97. Once you frame the equations correctly, it is very easy to solve and get the solution. Hence the number after applying the method of transposition, the number is 29. Now come to question number 2, sixth part. The question is 20 less than a number is 54. So let us assume the number as p. 20 less means minus 20. So p minus 20 is equal to 54. Now transpose this 20 and what we get, p is equal to 74. Hence the number is 74. Now next question is, twice a number plus 13 is 47. So let the number be x. Twice the number means 2 multiplied by x plus 13 is equal to 47. So what you will get? Transpose 13 towards right side. So the number is 34, hence the variable is 17. Now come to the 8th question. The question statement is 1/4 of. 1/4 means of is given, that means the bracket is applied. The sum of a number and 6. If we assume the number as x, so sum of the number and 6 means x plus 6. And it is divided by 4, that is equal to 12. If you don't put the bracket here, your equation will be wrong. Now we will simplify it, and hence after simplification the value of x is 42. Now question number 9, half the product of a number and 20 is 50. Okay, so let the number be x. Half means bracket is there, of word is there. So bracket will be there. Product of x and 20, x into 20 is equal to 50. So 1 by 2 x into 20 is 50. Hence after simplification the value of x is 5. Now come to question number 10. In question number 10, what we need to do? 10 less than twice a number. Less than word is there, that means we have to subtract 10. Twice a number means 2 multiplied by x. So 2x minus 10 is equal to 86. After simplification, what we get? The number as 48. Now 11th question is, twice the sum of x and 5. Again twice is word is there. So sum of x and 5 means x plus 5. So transpose this 2 towards right side and thus we get the number as 1. Now question number 12 is, 5 added to thrice the number y is 17. So let the number be x. 5 added to means plus 5. Thrice the number y means 3y. So 3y plus 5 is equal to 17. So after simplification the number is 4. Now come to question number 13. Adding 1 to 1/3 of m is 5. Adding 1 means plus 1. 1/3 of m. Here already the variable is there. So we will find 1/3 part of m. And their sum is 5. So after simplification what we get? The value of m as 12. Question number 14. The sum of 3 times x and 9 is 15. So the sum of 3 times x means 3x plus 9. The sum of both these numbers is 15. So we will simplify further and the value of x is 2. Hence the number is 2. Now 15. 8 less than thrice a number. 8 less than means minus 8. Thrice a number means 3x is equal to 85. Here again we have to assume the variable as x, and we will simplify it, and the value of x will be 31. Now in question number 3, let us solve the following. First we have to understand the question, frame the equation and then solve it. The question is, Arun's father is 3 times as old as Arun. That means if Arun is 1 year old, so his father will be 3 times, that is 3 multiplied by 1. So we have to keep this thing in mind. If the sum of their ages is 56 years, now the second condition is, once we add their ages, the sum is 56. What are their ages? So first thing that we need to assume here is, let Arun's age be x years, his father's age will be 3 into x years. Now according to the question, the sum of their ages is 56. So we will simplify this equation to get the value of x. After simplification we get x is equal to 14. Hence Arun's age is 14 years and his father's age is 14 into 3, that is 42 years. Now I have not done question number 2 because it is already solved in the notes. Now come to third question. The sum of 3 consecutive numbers is 21. If you assume the first number as x, its consecutive will be x plus 1 and its next consecutive will be x plus 1 plus 1. So what does it mean? The consecutive of 1 is 2 and 2 is 3. So we have to proceed in the same manner. So let us assume the first number as x. Its first consecutive number will be x plus 1. Second consecutive number will be x plus 2. So according to the question, x plus 1 plus x plus 2 is equal to 21. So write the like terms together, that is x plus x plus x, it will become 3x. This 1 plus 2 will become 3, and this simplify by transposition. We get the first number as 6, second number as 7 and the third number as 8. Now question number 4 is, the length of a rectangle is twice its breadth. The relation between length and breadth of the rectangle is given. Now next condition is, perimeter is 18 cm. Find its length and breadth. So what we need to assume here is, let the breadth of the rectangle be b. So according to the given condition, its rectangle will be 2 into b. Now we know the formula for finding the perimeter of the rectangle. It is 2 into L plus b. Okay. Now substitute the value of L and b. So what we get here? We get the value of b, that is equal to 3. Hence after simplification we get the breadth as 3 cm and the length is equal to 2 into 3, that is 6 cm. Thank you students.